What we have for you guys today is something very special. I'm talking about very special because this is our favorite dish. And if you can't tell, I like to eat. And this is our favorite dish. If you check it out right now, this is very Mexicanized. We got her beans made from scratch, a little bit of cheddar cheese on there, pico de gallo, and the dish of the hour, which is chili verde. Now you guys are seeing glimpses of it with the picture, and the chili verde looks outstanding, to the point where you're probably gonna make this dish on your own. And if you decide to do that, it'll be a great day for you because you're gonna have something that's high quality and super delicious.
How many times have we even made this dish? It's like countless. We've
Countless
made it
times.
So many times.
Top of the list favorite for us.
Yeah, top of the list favorite, and it's so versatile. We've done this in multiple different ways. We've done it as like a soup with the rice and beans on the side. We add potatoes in it. We didn't do that today, but we do have 2 ways we're gonna show you how we like to enjoy this.
Right, so the leftovers you have in the pot can go towards the second dinner, which is gonna be carne asada burritos and this chili verde sauce smothered over the top of it.
Yeah,
delicious.
And there's gonna be a video of that coming, and you do not wanna miss that one because that is delicious.
Yes, it is.
Here's all the ingredients that we need to make this delicious chili verde sauce. To make this sauce, it's gonna be super easy. All you have to do is throw all the vegetables onto a cookie sheet and throw them into the oven, and they're gonna cook down and roast, and then blend it up, and that's gonna be the base of your sauce. We have some pork here, and it is dark meat pork. As you guys know, we like dark meat because it's soft and tender when you cook it. And I have some tomatillos. These are the star of our show. So I've just cut these in half, and I have a lot of garlic, a good handful of garlic, some serrano peppers, and some jalapeno peppers. We like it spicy. And this is some cilantro, and then a whole onion that I've just cut in half. All right, so the first step that we're gonna do here is go ahead and brown the meat. So push the saute mode and wait for it to get hot. We wanna get that flavor in there. It gives you much more flavor when you sear the meat than if you just throw it in the pot. Add in some salt. You always wanna add in flavor as you go to make sure that the flavor is throughout your whole dish. I have all the meat browned up. Now it's time to go ahead and start the pressure cooker. So here I have a cup of water. I'm just gonna pour that in. And I have 2 tablespoons of Better Than Boullion Chicken Base. And I'll just put that in there. And our seasonings are gonna go in. So now I'm just gonna put the lid on my pot here. And we're gonna pressure cook that now for 45 minutes. And then we're gonna have some soft pork. It's gonna be delicious. While the meat is pressure cooking, we're just gonna prepare our sauce, and we're gonna start by preparing the tomatillos. So I have my tomatillos here, and when you buy them at the store, they have this husk on there. So all I'm gonna do is peel back the husk and break it off right here. And we'll do that to all of these that we have. And then I take it over to the sink, and you just rinse them off because they have a little bit of wax on them underneath the husk. So you want to rinse that off before you cook them. Also, I have my onion here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this in half and just peel off the outside. You are more than welcome to just throw them under the broiler just like this. But I'm gonna show you a trick to give even more flavor to our chili verde. So come on over here to the stove, and I'll show you exactly what we do to add extra flavor to these vegetables. I have my onions and my peppers here, and I'm just gonna put those directly over the flame. This is gonna give you a nice smoky flavor to your sauce. And sometimes I even get 2 flames going. Now this will happen fast, so keep an eye on it. And when it's blackened like that, you just want to give them a flip. This just adds another depth of flavor. You can totally skip this part, but sometimes I do like adding this step. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these off now that they've got some nice color on there. And then these will be roasted in the oven with our other vegetables just the way they are. See this nice blackened color on there? They smell so good, those peppers. I'm just gonna take the stems off of these. That way when all our vegetables are done roasting, We can just throw them in the blender and we don't have to fuss with these stems. It'll be nice and easy. Then I'm just gonna put all these vegetables onto my tray here, and I'll take it over there to the oven around 425-ish or on the low broil setting, so that it just browns all our vegetables and cooks them down. And you'll see once we're done, this will turn into a delicious sauce that we're gonna pour over our pork at the end. Okay, my vegetables are all roasted. You see them here, they look nice and golden and all the juices are coming out of the tomatillos. I'm just gonna add all this to the blender, including all the juice. I'm not gonna add any liquid to the blender. I'm just gonna blend them just like this. And all these vegetables are all caramelized and cooked down. They're gonna be perfect. Put the top on the blender, and I have a high-powered blender here, which I don't wanna put it on the high setting because I don't wanna break up all the tomatillo seeds. So if you have one of these, just keep it on low and then blend them until it's all a nice consistency. Now that everything's blended up, all these vegetables are blended up, I'm gonna add in my cilantro, just a bunch to the top, and my lime juice. And then I'm gonna blend it one more time until the cilantro is broken up and nice and distributed throughout the sauce. And look at that consistency. This is gonna be perfect when we add it to our pork with the juice from the pork already in it.
All right, it's crack open the egg time. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi. It's that deep savor smell. This is one of my favorite parts. This is where we marry the two together. This is the pork, the succulent pieces, being married to that beautiful sauce that Lacey has spent half the day making. Oh, I smell herbs. Can I go ahead and pour this in?
Yeah.
All right, this tomatillo sauce is going in to this pot of pork. And this is just smelling, the aromas are coming out, the flavors are coming out. I can smell herbs, I can smell tomatillos. One thing about tomatillos in this recipe, that makes the whole recipe. So this thing is coming together like it should. I get something to stir this. When this dish comes together, this is something, because I don't think you can buy this anywhere. This has to be made at home, where you use all the tomatillos and the pork and everything. I mean, it's not the dry out pieces of the pork. This is the succulent morsels. We call it the morsels.
We'll let this boil for about 10 minutes, and that's just gonna help thicken the sauce and get everything nice and hot.
It's almost that time, guys. We had our lemonade and soda today. Before we get started.
You always know how to make the most delicious drinks for dinner.
Thank you. All right, we have our tortilla that was heated and cooked. Our rice, some of them beans. You can put as much beans as you like in there. I don't like too many beans. I like to put a little bit of pico de gallo inside of my burrito.
Gotta have those veggies. Actually, this dish is like mostly vegetables anyway. You have the whole sauce is made out of mostly vegetables.
Oh yeah, you're not depriving yourself of the vegetables in this dish for real. All right. All right, there's our burrito. Let me go ahead and roll this up. To top off the burrito with some chili verde sauce.
Oh yeah, you gotta smother that. Gotta be smothered.
And you can see how thick that sauce is. I mean, that sauce is thick. Okay, layer it with a little bit of cheese. And we're gonna go ahead and melt this cheese. All right, that's version 1. Here's version 2. If you want just the chili verde there on the side.
Like a chili verde plate.
Put your morsels there on there. There you go. Nice tortilla wrapped up on the side there. Go the gallo in here. We're gonna dress this one up as well. And now at the end of that, look at the product that you have. And when you say product, it means this can be sold. That can be sold. This plate can be sold. I'd buy a plate. Would you?
Me too. I'd buy a plate. Yeah.
Let me tell you, after I bought the plate, when I bite into what I just bought, check this out. Let me go ahead and say my prayers. Here, Father. Amen. All right, so it's time for a taste test. Let's go ahead and take a bite of this. I am excited. I don't know if you guys can tell. You can always tell when somebody's ready to eat because their mouth really does water. Go ahead and take a plate. Right? I know it's gonna be hot too. Oh, that's hot all the way down. That chili verde sauce is very tart. The seasonings you put in there as far as the savoriness is all there. Just coming out. I got the crunch of the onions. It is just delicious. The tortilla is very soft, fresh. I'm liking this dish. How do you like yours?
Yeah, this is good. And I feel a little bit of heat from those peppers that are in there. My mouth is warm. That just gets everything going even more.
I'm gonna try this way without that. Pretty much the same, but.
Pretty much the same. Just how you want to eat it.
My favorite always is that tomatillo sauce. That's delicious. Oh, delicious.
I want to try this pork.
Look how tender. Look how tender. That's fork tender.
Literally, I just cut it with my spoon. So I'll just do some rice.
You did that. That's a good product. Good worker, Aunt.
Good worker, Aunt. Thank you. Okay, here goes this meat morsel.
I felt that. That looked delicious. If you guys want the same for your household, or you want it the same for yourself, all you got to do is do this recipe. It takes a couple hours, yes it does. But once that's done, you're going to enjoy your final product and you're going to love it, and it's going to be...
Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this one, and we hope you guys enjoy the video and give the recipe a try.
Hurry up and turn the camera on so I can eat.